Alone on the Highway, part 3. It's Friday morning. Just a little bit more traffic out than it was the first time I did it. The second time I did this, it was because I was running. I woke up, well, I didn't wake up late. I set the wrong time on the alarm, and so I thought I was on time, and then I found out I was wrong. So I didn't have a choice. I just hate the highway. I don't know that I really care for it. I know that it gets you there faster. I know it's good for learning and growing, etc., etc. For me, there's just so much more to pay attention to, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's not the side roads that I prefer. I think I've said in the first 2 videos that my highway's got these little grooves in it that make the bike go back and forth, so I stay to the right side, so I try and stay out of those little grooves, so I'm not sitting there rotating back and forth. You can feel it in the car, just the same as you can feel it on the bike, and for me it's not good times. I meant to say, I got to test ride a Vulcan 650S the other day. If you're on Facebook or Instagram, you might have seen the picture. It was a nice little ride. I've thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'm really looking forward to upgrading it to my bike. My salesperson, my friend, sent me a thing yesterday showing me where it's been slated to ship out in June. I just have to wait now until June or beginning of July for it to show up. I feel like it keeps getting pushed back because originally I thought it was supposed to be in May, and now it's June and July, whatever. But it is coming. I've seen where it is actually coming, and I can't wait for it to show up. I'm ready to venture on to the next level. I rode the Vulcan 650S through my neighborhood, so I've already seen what it does with my curves. I've already seen how it is with the driveway. I had no problems with it whatsoever. I think that bike or my upgrade might do better than this one because it's going to be a little bit more powerful. I think one of the reasons why I don't like riding on the highway so much with this one is, well, one, I lose the scenery, but two, because this one is not as powerful as the heavier bikes or the big boy bikes. It pushes on me a little bit more, and I have to fight with it a little bit more. So, kind of have a tendency to stick with the back roads. We'll see what happens when the new one shows up. Hopefully it'll be a little bit less pressure to deal with. Obviously I didn't stay on the highway very long. I was trying to get somewhere a little bit faster, and I still want to take some side roads, so that's what I'm doing now, is taking the back way or side road the rest of the way in. Next month I have a trip. It is not necessarily a bike trip like Key West was. It is a ride to Illinois, or a drive to Illinois with the bikes on the back, and then a ride around Illinois. I think basically in one central area. There's a group of people that are meeting up there, and I'm really looking forward to that. So I think it's going to be a good time. It's basically just a meetup. It's not really like hey, I'm taking a week off and I'm going to ride through Illinois or something. I might see about trying to plan another trip next year for the same thing. But like I said, next month is just a big meetup. So if anybody's watching this and you are in Illinois and you would like to meet there, you're more than welcome to come. You can ask me for the information, and I'll be more than happy to give that to you. As far as this goes, I am coming up on a year of officially riding. I noticed that I had in my Facebook feed where I signed up for the MSF class. And I think the actual days I signed up for the MSF class was like April 6th last year, and the class that I actually took was the weekend of May 8th. So that being said, I have 2 weeks left before I have officially ridden the whole year. I definitely can tell a huge difference in my riding capabilities between now and then. There's still things that bother me. Curves still bother me, although I did take a trip the other day through the mountains with my Litas, and it was some curvy roads. They weren't too terrible, and I actually did enjoy going through them. There's one road that still scares me, and I haven't been on it. I've been on it once, and it was almost a year ago. Well, no, getting close to a year ago. I haven't been back up there since then. It's got not the switchbacks, but it's got the curve, the 180-degree curve, where you basically make a U-turn in the road, and you're going. I was going down the mountain, and I think I made it 2 miles before the end of the mountain, and I pulled off onto the shoulder and said, I can't do it anymore. I might be able to do it now. Don't know. Like I said, I have a tendency to stay away from it because I don't feel like I'm ready to be on it yet. And maybe that's just a mind game that I play with myself. But I think Sunday I'm going back up to the same road that I was on this past Sunday, and I'm going to take that again, because as I said, I actually enjoyed it a little bit more than I thought I would. So I'm going to go do it again so I can get more practice, and maybe I can go back to the road that scares me the most. I think if I do go back to it, I would want to do it through the week when there's not a lot of people out there, not on the weekends. The day that I was there, it was a Sunday, and it was pretty busy. There was a lot of bikes out there, a lot of traffic flowing up and down. I think what they call it is a mini dragon, like the tail of the dragon. I think they call it a mini dragon. And well, a month after riding, I was not ready for it. Almost a year later, potentially, but again, I'd want to do it when there's not a lot of traffic out there, which would obviously be through the week. I don't know if I'd want to do it on this one or wait and try and do it on the new one. A lot of options, a lot of decisions. There's somebody that follows me on Facebook that has been dying to get me to try a 750 Harley. For my Harley lovers, they're beautiful bikes. I'm just not really interested in it, but I will go to Harley Davidson by my house and test ride one when I have time. Hopefully it's not going to be today. It won't be tomorrow because I'm working doubles both days. Sunday I have plans to go back on that road that I was on last weekend, and Monday I have off. So Monday is a good potential for me to go and test ride it. Hopefully that happens. Now that I know that I can be on different bikes and it's not a huge issue, that shouldn't be a problem. I think what it was moving up from one to another, or going from a different one bike to another, kind of scared me, because you get used to the one that you're on and then you have to readjust to a new one. But I didn't have any problems jumping on that Vulcan and taking off on it. I actually did it twice. I went down to the top of my neighborhood like I did the first time when I was on this bike, and then I got back to my driveway and I ended up turning around and I went back out again. But this time I actually went out of the neighborhood, down the street, and came back, and it was quite interesting. It was fun. It was really fun. I enjoyed it. like I said, I'm looking forward to the new one getting here, whenever that may be. I do have a deposit on it, and I have seen it in person, and it's really nice. The one that I saw was in Florida, and the only reason why I didn't trade up then was because I want to go through my friend, the one that sold me my bike right now. And that's where that's going to be at, is just that waiting game. Alright, as of now I have a couple videos that I'm working on trying to get put up. We'll try and work on it at some point this weekend, and get something up for you guys. In the meantime, again, thank you for following along, and I really appreciate the support and the feedback, and you guys being here with me. It's what keeps me going each day. Talk to you guys next time.